Hello, and welcome to our real-time strategy blueprint demonstration for Unreal Engine 4. The goal of this blueprint is to allow anyone that uses Unreal 4 to build a quality RTS game. What is contained is the core mechanics that are basically inherent in most RTS games. This allows the user an ability to creatively approach the RTS in their own unique way. What I mean by this is simply any art assets, AI, or core individual mechanics we leave to the user. We hope you find this an extremely helpful and time-saving tool to create a fun and dynamic real-time strategy game. The camera has three simple functions: pan, rotate, and zoom. In order to pan, you can move the mouse to the edge of the screen, or alternatively, you can just use the arrow keys. Panning movement is based off the current rotation of the camera. Rotating the camera is as easy as holding down one of the square bracket keys. Note that these keys are easy to change within the input settings if the current bindings don't suit you. Finally, zooming the camera in and out is done using the scroll wheel. The zooming is also based off the current rotation of the camera. You can select units and structures by either clicking on them or using a selection box, which can be done by clicking and dragging. Currently, you cannot select a unit that does not belong to you. This is one of the many changes you can easily make with a few minor edits. Once a unit is selected, you can control it by sending commands with right click. The most simple command is a move command, performed by right clicking on the ground. If you right click a unit or structure, it will either attack it if it's from another team, or follow it if it's allied to you. There's also an attack move command that allows you to command a unit to move to a location and attack everything along the way, based off its current stance. The stances are as follows: aggressive, defensive, hold position, and no stance. The aggressive stance makes the unit acquire any targets it can see, and it will chase the target across the map if it has to. Defensive stance means the unit will attack any units that come into range, and it will only chase until it can no longer see the unit. Hold position is pretty straightforward. The unit will only ever attack what comes within range, but it will never move. No stance means the unit does nothing at all. It won't attack or move, and is explicitly told to. The stances also control whether or not a unit will retaliate. If a unit does not already have a target, and is in an aggressive or defensive stance, it will attack whatever attacks it. Currently, if the health, which is displayed on the HUD, falls to 0, then the unit or structure will be destroyed. Energy, or mana, is implemented, but is never used within the template. It's up to you to determine what you'd like to do with that, if you keep it at all. There is a section of blueprint code that has been written to spawn structures and do very simple build validation. Seeing as RTS games have many ways of creating structures, we didn't want to pick just one. Instead, we've binded the creation of structures to the E and R keys. If you decide to use this template, then you can change this to fit within your specific game design. Structures, once spawned, will build over time, rising out of the ground. Currently, there are two types of structures: resource and food or supply producing structures, as well as barracks or unit production structures. These structures come with a number of features, such as unit queues and rally points, as well as placeholder models. Further features include control groups, a placeholder user interface with extensive functionality, resources and the use of resources, as well as a decal under units and structures that are selected to provide a form of feedback. We believe that this is an excellent starting point for any real-time strategy game, and hope that this blueprint can help you in the future. We aim to continue developing and improving features, and so any feedback is always appreciated. Thank you for watching our Unreal Blueprint demonstration.